This is a good report card, Story.
Congrats, kiddo. This deserves a present.
A small present. Don't ask for a phone.
Okay. Can I have pulleys for the playset?
Oh, I'd do anything to support a budding engineer. But the last time we looked, those were really expensive.
Maybe there's a way. If you'd be willing to help earn it. I saw a volunteers needed sign for Neighborhood Garden Day. You up for a day of volunteering?
I'll do it. What do I have to do? I'll do anything. I'll do it.
All right, let's go do some gardening.
Hi everyone, I'm Story Strong, and yes, that's my real name, Story. If you're wondering why I have such a cool name like Story, it's because of these two women, Mrs. and Mrs. Strong, also known as to me, Mommy and Mamo. A fun fact about me is I have two family trees. The love tree has Mommy's family and Mamo's family. The second tree, called a genetics tree, has Mommy's family and a donor's family. When I was little, I didn't know what a donor was, so I thought my parents were saying donut.
Story, you're a very special girl.
Yes, you are.
You have two moms.
And a donut.
You see, when two moms want to make a baby,
If they don't have all the ingredients they need.
they can ask for help.
From a donut.
It turns out that they were saying donor, which has something to do with making babies. But don't worry, there's still a lot of sugar on my family trees. You see, my whole family loves sugar. Mommy's family owned a candy shop. Mama's parents, chocolatiers. That means they made chocolate. My donor's parents, bakers. Where did my parents meet? An ice cream parlor. My mom say all this makes me extra sweet. But today, I'm not just sweet. I'm skillful. I'm an engineer. I'm going to put my skills to work and earn this pulley system. This is Z. They're my best friend. We live next door to each other and do almost everything together.
Story and Z. Z. Interesting name. Is it short for something?
Z changed their name when they came out as non-binary last year. Non-binary means you're not just a boy or a girl, something outside of those two.
Jesse, it's not short for anything.
Awesome name. I got to help them pick their new name. That was cool.
Well, Story and Z, you both have very cool names. And I'm glad you're here today. Wait till you see this garden. I hope you're up for a challenge.
I want this pulley, so yes. Z and I are up for the challenge.
Here's our homeowner. Everyone, come meet Mrs. Pritzberry.
May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
Why do you look like you're gonna throw up? Yeah, you don't look so good. Are you okay?
That's our language arts teacher. She's the worst.
Team, I'll be right back.
Seems to be some mistake. These are not professional gardeners.
No, ma'am. Brightstone provides the plants, but the gardening is done by our volunteers.
But they're children.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
No. I know these kids. Half of them can't even spell.
Well, they aren't spelling today. They're gardening. But if they really can't spell, then we should find out who their language arts teacher is. That's awful.
Here's the problem with Miss Pritzberry. She acts like different is the same as bad. When I think of different, I think of different good. But she seems to mean something else. We had a conference once, and she was like, Story, I just want you to know
that I know that your family is different. And, well, different is.
So I said, Miss Pritzbury, my family is different. But not because I have two moms. They're just parents. But there is something special about us. We can fly. No, wait. We can talk to animals. This morning I was talking to a wild giraffe outside of the school this morning. She said she likes my hair. And my clothes. And my winning attitude. And I said, well, thank you. Miss Pritzbury says I talk a lot, and I have a stunning inability to focus. I'm gonna focus on your garden, Miss Pritzbury. Make it beautiful. Earn those pulleys.
So what do we do now? Grab a shovel, I guess. Maybe this one?
Wait, you need this one. We need to loosen the dirt first. Make sure there's enough rocks, make the ground even, dig the holes, add the water, then plant the flowers.
Whoa, how do you know that? Yeah, are your parents gardeners or something?
No, my parents, but
The FSP, is it your superpower?
I have superpowers. Just sometimes, not all the time. That's true, and I think I know how I got them. They might be from my family trees. Moms and I call them the FSP. Family superpower.
Story's family tree's out of control. Awesome.
You see, there are a lot of ways two moms can make a baby. It's not all about donuts. Let me explain. You see, class, to create a baby, two moms can either adopt, foster, or kidnap. But that's illegal. Don't do that. Some parents can also give birth to a baby. My parents decided to give birth to a baby. Me. But they didn't have all the ingredients to bake a baby from scratch. So they had help from someone called a donor. Not a donut. A donor is a person who gives you the stuff to make a baby. If you want to choose a donor, there's basically two types. A person you know, a known donor. Or a person you don't know, an anonymous donor. I hope you're getting all this because there will be a test on Tuesday. My mom's chosen an anonymous donor to help them make a baby, me. Now, I don't know my donor. He's a person. Since I don't know him, who says he doesn't have superpowers? Am I right?
That's so cool. Definitely. FSP.
Now, the paperwork says my donor's a librarian. However, I'm convinced my donor had a side hustle, a second job which he may or may not have put his superpowers to good use.
My cousin was a kidney donor. He's just a human though, not like a superhuman kidney.
Still cool. My mom says certain things come from my donor, like eye color and hair color. Didn't say superpower, but this is my story. Story. And I say this FSP is real.
How should we set this up?
Here, how about this?
Ah, leeches!
Those aren't leeches. They're slugs. They're harmless. They're flesh-eating leeches! Steve, throw me your lunch!
I saw a show about leeches once.
They can eat you alive.
That's so gross.
Make them go away.
Please tell me I'm dreaming.
Everybody stand back.
How'd you do that?
Weren't you scared?
Wait, is this your superpower? Is your donor a wild animal wrestler?
Maybe. Paperwork says he's a librarian, but
He's definitely not just a librarian.
exactly.
Let's talk about this librarian thing. My mom said it was hard to pick a donor. They looked at hundreds of options. They wanted someone like Mamo. Mamo loves to read. So they weren't looking for a librarian. But when they found one, they were really excited.
Our child will love books.
We'll name her Story.
Story with an I, so she can dot it with the heart and know that we love her.
And this donor we've chosen, he's a perfect fit. And look,
A librarian.
perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, everyone, let's get back to work. You know, we all have superpowers in our own way. That was very brave, Story, but we're all special. Each one of us.
Wait, that hole needs to be bigger.
How do you know that?
Are you using your superpowers?
That was next level awesome. Can I have a donor? Yeah, I want one too. I told you, her powers are incredible.
No, it's in the directions. It says right here, 8 to 10 inches below ground. That's like 4 to 5 inches max.
She's right. Keep digging, team.
Wait, so that wasn't the FSP? I don't think so.
She read the card.
That does kind of seem like librarian superpowers.
The FSP is cool, but it can't take credit for everything.
Wait! I'm nervous. What if I don't know how to garden?
Let me tell you a secret. Every plant comes with a little card that says exactly what to do.
You'll be fine, right?
Garden day turned out to be great. I'm glad there weren't any real leeches. When we finished, the garden looked beautiful. Even Mrs. Pritzberry liked it. Of course she didn't admit it, but I could tell.
Well, the garden looks good. No, I wouldn't let it go to your heads. I mean, I have seen Petter gardens, but it looks good.
Well, it's certainly better than it was before. Good job, team.
We did it. We survived horrible monsters. We turned chaos into beauty. We got Miss Pritzberry to smile. And we did it together. We did it, and now it's time to build.
Bring it up.
Yep, it's good.
It worked! It works! It works!